Well, I'm looking forward to Congress acting on this. I think it's important that we have a market structure bill, and we are actually helping. We were helping with the House, and now we're helping with the Senate as far as technical assistance on questions of securities law and that sort of thing, and gaps that we see that need to be filled.
Well, when the SEC turns bullish on crypto, that can only mean one thing, and that is a move for XRP. Now, not only is the SEC getting bullish on the wider market, well, Brad Garlinghouse announcing today a massive partnership with a whopping great $2 billion that could be heading to the XRPL very, very soon. What are we talking about? BlackRock partnerships, Fidelity partnerships, Monica Long, and much, much more. We'll break it all down for you in this video. So if you're bullish on XRP, make sure you smash that like button, and don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Every day we're putting content out to keep you dialed in to this bull run. But with that being said, let's get into it. So the calm after the storm, but it feels yet again like Ripple and XRP are building more partnerships, or ultimately positioning themselves for what we all know is coming, which is the new financial revolution across the globe, driven, in my opinion, by XRP. Now, we actually saw a pretty interesting spot inflow outflows for XRP, with further XRP leaving exchanges, signaling, yes, that lots of people believe there is bigger things to come. Now, double down on the fact Brad Garlinghouse announcing this. He said, very excited to share that BlackRock's BUIDL and VanEck US's VBILL tokenized fund holders now can redeem shares for RLUSD/ETH 24/7, 365 through Securitize, and soon to come RLUSD XRPL. Very bullish indeed. And there's actually a full Ripple and Securitize tokenization platform brief, which sort of breaks down specifics of what was discussed today. And actually, there's a pretty interesting narrative. The fact that now you can exchange both of those BUIDL and VanEck's VBIL to exchange their shares to Ripple for Ripple USD or RLUSD. And the smart contract also adds an additional stablecoin off-ramp for BUIDL and VBIL tokenized short-term treasury funds. It is officially happening. The fact that we now have the facility to issue tokenized debt or tokenized profits to those holders is a big deal. BlackRock's USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund and the VanEck Treasury Fund represents both firms' first tokenized funds on public blockchains. This is a first of its kind, and yet again, Ripple are here as well. It also unlocks that additional stable on-chain transfer. Investors gain continuous exposure to RLUSD while preserving exposure to on-chain yield and broader range of DeFi strategy, further driving utility. This is a big game changer. This allows Wall Street 24/7, 365 ability to trade ETFs and funds. And once we start to get tokenized funds, i.e. bigger altcoin ETFs, whether it's Bitcoin, whatever it is, then it's going to be driven by, well, particularly XRPL. And the fact of the matter here is that RLUSD is trusted. It's enterprise-grade stablecoin designed with regulatory compliance, utility, and transparency. It's basically built for institutions. This is a massive deal. And Monica Long jumping in as well, saying, last week we announced DBS and Franklin Templeton using RLUSD as a liquid, stable, and compliant exchange mechanism for tokenized assets in lending and trading use cases. This week, Securitize adding RLUSD to the new off-ramp for BlackRock and VanEck's tokenized funds. Who's it going to be next week? That's the big question as this continues to build out and we see more and more financial markets coming to the XRPL and being able to trade specifically. And look, I'm not going to speculate anything, and I'm not going to tell you something that, well, isn't true, but Donald Trump Jr. now just started following Ripple. Pretty interesting. Now you may say, 2-Bit, why is this important? Well, World Liberty Financial has been printing USD1 like crazy, people. They're obviously building that platform out. They have a credit card coming pretty soon, as well as tons of utility for that token. If you're not interested about what it all is, go and check my videos out under that 1,000 tokens to hold this bull run. But this could signal a further move. Could we see integration between World Liberty Financial and Ripple, or specifically RLUSD and XRP, all while being tied to that World Liberty Financial market as well? This could signal a monumental move, not only in the price of XRP, but right now in the further adoption of this coin. I think this could all be pretty bullish. And lots of people are now looking at, well, where is the price going to be with all of this good news Why is the price still trading around $2.80? Well, the reality is the overall market has been a real struggle right now as we sort of understand what's happening. Is the market over? Are we going to go to the moon? Are people buying more coins? Is retail ever going to come to the market? The reality is now that Ripple slipped a further 2% last week, trading around that 282 range and below the 50-day EMA. But short-term support 270 looks like we did get that bounce. And actually now positive analysts are seeing 320 as the next target with a 365 potential momentum bounce if the market comes with us. How do we get there? ETFs, as well as more regulation when it comes to TradFi getting into DeFi. This all could ignite the market specifically as to where we go. And don't forget, obviously, Paul Atkins now working really hard in terms of a pro stance for the crypto market. This only can support and benefit all XRP holders as well as the crypto holders in general. So to summarize, BUIDL and VanEck VBIL are all coming to XRPL, and basically anyone in those funds can now on and off ramp into stablecoins. And guess what the stablecoin is? It's RLUSD. And that for me keeps people into the XRP ecosystem and more importantly, makes people have full exposure to XRP. It's only a matter of time, I think, until Wall Street finally wakes up and they're going to bring more capital than I think we can even imagine. So let me know what you think of all of that in the comments down below. And don't forget, if you are in the XRP army, let me know down there. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.